Well, what I decided to do is because the last episode was Saturday, this is Sunday, I'm leaving tomorrow, and I got everything done that I can do inside and all that. So I'm like, let me just come out here and kill an hour or two and build this floor. I'll take you through a little bit of it. You've seen me do it before, but maybe I'll show you a few things that maybe I'm going to do different. I've got some pretty good, solid parts to this. Let me go. All I did right here is let's be exactly precise. How about that? Is I stretched out this tape measure. So I want to take some measurements. And the first measurement, I've already measured to the door and all that. That's already been done, and I showed you that in an earlier episode. So what I want to do is get the things, I'm going to get that screw because what I'm going to do as I jump around here is I'm just going to take this and plop it over there. And then I will bring, because we're so full here, then I will bring my work outside, a la Trailer Trash to Treasure, and I will work outside today. And I'll want to cut these out so I don't smush them. Okay, they're in good shape. I just dent that one out, But anyway, that's my plan for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my measurement to right here. And as you can see, there's your first 4-foot seam. Okay, so I'll take that measurement. Then I'll take the measurement to the back here, and that'll tell me exactly where I want to be. And I'll take my measurement from there to here. It's always the same, but I check it anyway. Okay, and it looks like this is our next 4-foot seam. Let's see, that would be, yeah, that's 96, all right? So that is, so we'll start here. We're going to take that, we'll take that, then we'll take this. And what we're sitting at, if you were wondering, I know I said 9 feet, but it's 9 feet 4 inches. So we're sitting at exactly 9 feet 4 inches. And we should have enough lumber from when we cut these to make this. And if we don't, I have been hoarding this plywood because we have been building odd lengths like this. So I've got extra. So we're going to be good there, and I'll take you through that. One thing that I do have to do, Bart, the husband, owner of the trailer, he told me, and he's right, I didn't see it at first. Actually, I don't see it now. He said that this isn't level. He said this side's higher and needs to go lower. I'm not seeing it now, though. Maybe it was the trailer that was lower, but we'll get everything level and we'll measure it. Because what he wanted me to do is just cut. This is going to be great for Dog Patch Fab. He's going to see me doing some fab, Rob Patch Fab, is make a little thin V cut on both sides, hammer it down, and then he said he'd weld it back. If I'm feeling froggy, I'll weld it. It's just, I weld so infrequently. I try not to do it. I love welding, though. So that's where we are on that. So I'm going to remind myself, because it would be so odd for that to be bent. Okay, let me get to work. So what I did is I started with the Sawzall, and I was going to take the 2 side pieces, but as soon as I started, it was so rotted, both ends came out. The inside is always in there real good, like this is. And so I've got it propped up back here between the frame and the floor, so it's about 6 inches up. And then I just set this for about 3/4, even though they only used 1/2 inch for their floor. But I set it at 3/4, and then I just went back through here. I've got it off, so now all I gotta do is take that off, clean it up. Hey, look at that. Dog patch, I should have got that truck in better shape before I brought it up there to you. You just see me removing dents right there. I'll tell you what, I'm so skilled. Not really, that's gonna get edited out. That was terrible. But that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do it on this other one over here right now. Well, other than throwing a shoe, that wasn't too bad. Let's take a look at this frame. Here's the first thing I really wanted to see. I do not see the bend. Not at all. So it wasn't that the bumper was bent, in my opinion. It's the camber was bent, which makes way more sense. But as you can see, right here on this side, everything's copacetic. But look here. That's right where that sat. Right here, and you can see causing the problem. So I am going to send a picture to Bart and let him know of my findings. But just a quick little run around. Now, that one I think might be bent up a little bit, but it doesn't have anything to do with that one. The welds are just fine. It's just dirty. I'll let the rain do its job, and then when I get back, I'll finish up anything that needs to be done with the power washer. Probably grind those off as well. Grind those off. I haven't really looked to see how Bart has this hooked in, so I'll check that first, these safety chains. Then we'll get some new bolts and thumb screws to hold their propane in. But this is it's just a good looking frame. I don't see, like, upon first glance, any problems. Bart's already had the wheels apart, and he packed the bearings, so he saved me that job. I think everything's fine right here. Got the brand new tires. Okay. Let's look at this real quick. Now this is pretty heavy duty. I mean, that's a 2x4, and they only cut a 1/2 inch off of it on all of them. I think I remember, didn't I measure those were 3 inches? So that is sincere. We just got one going across the seam. Got a couple blocked up here just because that's where you're going to be walking a lot. So that's definitely where, man, I am, great job today. Right here is where everybody's going to be walking. So I appreciate that it's already done in this manner. Because remember, we're going to have bed, small walkway. Then you'll come in the door right about there. Or, well, it'll be on this side, but you get the idea. So I think that there is more than enough. So I appreciate how they boxed in that back. This front, it looks like it did have a thin piece, like a 1x4 going across here. So I can see, you can see those nail holes through all of them. So I imagine that's what that was. It would give something for the metal to go down and to attach to. So, yeah, good. It looks like it's about, I would say maybe that angle right there, maybe 7%. So there I go again, 7 degrees. So not much, just a little. Okay, this ought to go together pretty quick. A couple quick measurements. And now, here's something that's gonna change. Because they had stick walls, they're gonna be thicker, and they were outboard. Our walls are gonna be outboard as well, they're just not as thick. So we've got to take that measurement into consideration. So these were 3/4 inch plus 1/8 for the Luan. We're gonna say it was 1 inch. We're gonna go back with 1/2 inch on each side, which means we've got to take somewhere in the vicinity of 1 inch and add to the frame. That's what we'll do. We'll have to keep that in mind as we build. Well, I rescind my last statement. As I got to looking where these are set, you can see there's about 1 inch overhang. And there's about 1 inch overhang here. So this is more important than this. So we're going to leave our measurements, outside measurements, the same to meet up here, safety's sake. Because once that 1/2 inch goes on the outside, it will either catch that bottom lip right there, or it'll be over it, which is fine. That's fine. We don't want to, I personally don't want to hang over an extra 1/2 inch on each side when we could fit almost snug. That's what we're going to do. Glad I caught that. Let's keep it safe, boys. This seemed like as good a place to take a break and go eat lunch as any. I did get these middle runners in, both of those. It turned out that this is 10 degrees or 10%, depending on who you may follow. You can see what that is. So then I noticed on the back that also was at 10 degrees. You can see that. It came down to 1 inch and 1/8. And it looks like I'm a little heavier. Well, that is 1 inch and 1/8, no problem. Okay, so I took the parts that we trimmed off of here, and I set it here at 16 inches. And I had one more piece. I left this one the full 48, and this one, whatever it is, minus 76. And so that's on there. And this will straighten up when I put this structure on there. And I will be putting those across there. Probably something over here. Let's go back over here real quick and take a look, see what they did. Yeah, this one right down the middle there, which makes sense. This is going to be under the bed, so the bed structure will be good. And really the only thing coming through is right here is the frame. So you could go ahead and do something in that area. Doesn't look like it's necessary because that is a frame. We don't need to add frame to the frame. And then we will go ahead and put those in. And of course, brace that up, because that's that 48-inch break right there, from there to there. Okay, I think we know what we got to do when we get back. Let's take another look from the front. our 10% degrees. Got these cut down, so hopefully these will go here and there'll be enough left over to do that, but I don't know. But I've got some other parts and pieces I can go get. All right, it's gonna be a lunch break for me, but it's just gonna be about a half a second for you. One lunch break and 30 minutes later, we are done. What do you think of that? I like it. Super clean, very nice design. Pretty well an exact match. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, I think now that I have it done, I think that the only reason these are here, I think it's just for support, for walking. I know I said that earlier. I've been trying to decipher on it, and that's all I can come up with. Maybe somebody knows better than I do. So since that's what it's for, I made sure to screw them in from the sides as well as from the top to give it that extra. Because really, they're going to be walking right back here to bed. Each side, each one of them. So it makes sense. It makes sense. I wonder if that's not where the table leg was. What about that? That just came to me. Maybe that's where the table leg was. Huh? Who knows? But we're good. We've got it. We've got it. I'm going to... this was offset over here. This smaller piece just a little bit. So I went ahead and I shored that up as well. That's the only difference between this one and that one. Now I am going to, while it's out here in the sun, we're going to undercoat it. Get that undercoat on there, get it dry real quick, and then I'll have Lillette help me bring this inside, and then we're going to go in and get ready for our vacation.